Thank y'all for tuning back in to your favorite channel, Pelican Bay Dog Talk and News for the night, giving it to you the way I always do. Fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, man. Some ain't. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell if you haven't hit it yet. That way you be in the loop when the video's dropping. Don't forget to hit that like button before you get up out of here. Go ahead and hit that like button up right about now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit that like button right about now. Salute to all my brothers in the chat. Salute to all my brothers in the chat. Let's see. Got brother J-Bo up in the building tonight. Brother Pro up in the building tonight. Where you at, Pro? What's the dealie? What's the dealie? Salute to brother Jay's Moonlight. Nephew's Bulldog Hunt Down Kennels. Carolina Bulldog up in the house. I see you, fam. City Boy Kennel, salute to you. Salute to you. Legion Spirit 13. Salute, my brother. Salute. Hardy Dog. Yes, sir. Salute to you, fam. Yes, sir. What's going on with you, J-Bo?
Ain't nothing, man. What's happening, bro?
Ain't too much, man. We're waiting on Pro to get back up in here, brothers.
Yeah, Pro say you wanted to talk about some things, goddamn it. How you been, man?
Shit, I can't complain, man. Different day, trying to make it. You know how that is.
Oh yeah, salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. What's up, man?
Yes, sir. Salute to the chat. See if I can see what's going on with Pro, man.
Pro changed his mind, huh?
No, he ain't changed his mind. So I don't know what happened. Yeah, man. How everything been since I spoke to you last, like I always say, brother Jay?
Oh man, I'm showing some of that same shit, goddamn it.
Yeah, man. Hey, find myself doing the same things these days, bro. Find myself doing the same things. You know,
You been watching the digital thing?
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I was watching the 0 to 6 months, I think it was earlier on the puppies. I only seen I think one or two puppies up in there, but yeah, I've been keeping up with it. And the black, as a matter of fact, I was watching the black video for the top black dog.
Shit
Yeah.
getting kind of exciting, ain't it?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Shit. Hey, as soon as I turn on my YouTube or whatever, and I see someone right and drop a new video, shit, man, I'm logging into it, looking at it. And
Yeah, he making this shit out of something else, bro.
the boys' dogs look good too, man. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
yeah, man. Shout out motherfucking Samurai, goddamn it. I'm more of a motherfucking more of a karate type nigga myself, you know.
Hey, I had a
The-
couple
the one that
homeboys that.
came back here.
Hey, hell yeah, Jay. I had a couple homeboys that been right up Samurai Alley. Them boys, I'm talking about 60s, them boys probably about 60 years old and stand in front of you and put their toe right there on your nose, showing you how limber it is. You know, they took karate when they was younger. You know, them boys took karate when they were younger. They don't want to let it go. You know, they can be 60 years old and they might be ain't took no karate since they was 20 years old. But once you learn it, I guess the boys say they always know it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, them boys Japanese warriors over there, goddamn it.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
They doing their shit, goddamn it. And they're making it exciting, bro.
Oh
They
yeah.
doing it.
Oh yeah.
Hand clap them niggas.
Let me send a big salute out to Samurai Kennel, man, and the whole Shogun crew, the whole Samurai army, man. Salute to all them brothers. Monte Sullivan, I see you in the building, fam. Arrowhead, salute to you, brother. Hunt Down, salute to you. Yes, sir. Paris Jackson, salute, my brother. Waiting on Pro to get back up in here. Pro, man, if you're listening, we waiting on you, fam. The night, your night. We waiting on you. You know, oh, I do want to say this though before while we're waiting on Pro, because we got a lot of dog talking, different things to talk about when Pro get here. But I do want to make a statement, because brother Willie Pope say I'll be contradicting myself when I talk on my last video and different videos by saying brothers selling crack and getting busted with dogs. Didn't I sell crack? Didn't I get busted fighting dogs? Contradicting myself, this and that and this and that. So I do want to make that statement and say, contradicting. If I was contradicting myself, I'll be doing it in the future. See, the stuff that I'm talking about is past. You can't you can't you can't contradict yourself when you're talking about past mistakes and you're making right moves from the future. That's the word contradiction means. The word contradiction means when you live in basically in a hypocrite style. You know, if you got say if I'm telling y'all to do this and I'm telling y'all not to do that, and then I turn around and get busted for dope and dog fighting, that's contradicting yourself. When I did it in the past, that's learning from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's called. You know, there's no contradicting when you telling somebody about mistakes you made. It's like this right here, my brothers and sisters. If I jump off the edge and we all thought that shit was green down there, and I jump off the edge and that shit hard as hell, I say, yo, I found a way to get back up, and I say, yo, that shit hard as hell down there, man. That shit hard, man. Don't jump, man. I'm telling y'all, that shit hard. Do you gotta jump off the edge to see it's hard? You know what I'm saying? Do you gotta jump off too? You know, you don't gotta jump off every time. That's what it's called by learning about another person's mistakes. You know, it ain't no contradicting in that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no contradicting in that. You know, just like I say, plain out simple. I jump off the edge. I told you that shit was hard. I told you better not jump over the edge. You want to get over there and say, oh man, I don't believe him. I want to see it for myself. Then you go ahead. Then when you get them same consequences, you get the same consequences. But don't say I told you. Don't say I didn't tell you. That shit was rock solid down there. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't understand where the contradiction part came in. See, that's where we understand the mind frame of some of these dog brothers we dealing with today. And we understand why they getting jammed up the way they getting jammed up, because your mind ain't right. What you smoking on, my brother? What you own? What you coming? Like, understand when you use these words, what these words mean. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the top scholar and all this and all that, but the word contradiction means speaking about something you doing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro.
Where that? Motherfucker. That's
Bro, you got an echo. You gotta cut that echo off.
okay. 1 second.
Hemi James up in the building. Hemi James up in the building. Brother Joe Camachi in the building. Yes, sir. Travis Smalls, what it is. Yes, sir. I just had to speak on that real quick until you get ready, bro.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you right now.
Can you hear me, J-Bo?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, shit. Y'all already know about pro, man. Shit, pro is,
Hold up, bro. You know them boys in the chat waiting to holler at you now.
Okay, let me see. Let me check the chat out.
You can't see the chat?
Yeah, let me see it. Hold on 1 second. I can see it.
I got you if you can't see it.
Oh shit, Walnut. Ooh, John Kramer. City boy Kendall. Damn, man. Humber James. What's good, man? What's good? Who is this? That's Walnut. Yeah, man, that's Hunt Down, man. Ooh, Edward Volton, man. What's good? Travis Smalls. Yeah, man. Oh, ooh. There it is, boy. Y'all in there. Hemi James, Melvin Brown. You already know me and you got an unspoken communication, right? Which is a good thing. Man, what's up, man? Who this Legion's Fury 13? Good Lord have mercy. What's up, man? Nephew's Bulldog, man. What's good? Ever voting, man. You better believe it. Major facts. Yeah, man. Hunts down Kennels as always, man. Monte Sullivan. Yeah, boy, what's good? Bang. Yeah, man, from the pro, man. Much love, man. Respect for everybody in the chat, man. Doing what they're doing, staying out of trouble and staying above the law and within the guidelines of all statutes to keep you out of the slammer. Then maybe your grand champion might end up on Tom Garner's yard like Grand Champion Caesar did after he was seized in the race. Let me shut him. See, pro talk to me.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you about that.
Y'all don't ask questions, man, and they get mad at. Hold on, I got an apology. I want to say at first, okay?
Go ahead.
I want to apologize to the fraternity of the Grand Champion Mayday franchise. Cause that's what it is. Dallas Cowboys. I don't care how bad they do. They could be 0-13. Hey, they're still a franchise. Pittsburgh Steelers. These are franchise teams. So yeah, the Mayday family is a franchise. And I got an apology to make. I said like some harsh statements about Grand Champion Mayday, but what it made me really do, all it made Pro do was pull out a microscope, and I just didn't pull out any type of microscope. I pulled out an atomic microscope.
Hey,
You know
Pro.
what an atomic? What?
Hey, hey, Pro.
Come on.
I ain't mean to cut you off. I ain't mean to cut you off. Hey, hey, Pro left on us.
He gone?
He probably come right back. He dropped out. I was trying to tell him that he had some background noise in it. He'll be right back.
Well, shit, let me go ahead and apologize too. Then everybody apologize. I apologize if I contradict myself and said anything wrong. I'm glad that the chat keep me in line. I hope to never do it again, my nigga. I'm sorry to whoever I did it to.
Oh, man, give me
Hey, Pro. They say
Yeah,
you got
man.
a lot. They say you got a lot of background noise.
Well, oh man.
Go,
Hey,
let's
thanks,
do the
man.
best. Let's do the best you can, big dog, and we're gonna roll with it.
Yeah,
You know everything ain't
yeah,
perfect.
yeah,
We gotta roll with
yeah.
it.
See, hey, what who got more background on me or the playoffs of a football game?
We can hear you. We can hear the TV.
Okay, well, this is a sport. Okay, well, anyway, made long story short,
Go ahead, big dog. Go ahead with it.
Grand Champion made, like I said, I pulled out an atomic microscope and I went to digging. Man, look, let me tell you something. All the champions and grand champions that were side by grand champion Mayday himself. And not only that, their offspring went on to produce champions and grand champions. I cannot, I, I can't accredit deadlift with none of those biological breeds. I cannot associate champion Little John with any of those biological breeds, even though Mayday was sturdy. See, but what I can do, I can tell y'all that compared to Mayday, both of them ain't produced 2% of the grand champions that he produced, and you can put both of their offsprings together, Lil Jon and Deadlift. So yeah, I really got the apology. I hope you guys accept my apology. If you don't, I mean, hey,
Don't talk too fast now, cause I got some questions to ask you tonight.
Okay, well, it don't matter because one thing about me, I don't know the answer to all questions. So yeah,
Well, I tell you, I got one for you. I got
It's kind of hard to pick on Mayday.
hey,
since we talking
about Mayday, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you one.
Yeah, it ain't hard to pick on.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask you one since we talking about Mayday. Who
Yeah.
you think Mayday made Victor or Victor made Mayday?
Is who?
You think Mayday made Victor or Victor made Mayday?
I can answer that for sure.
What you say, Pro?
So gone again. You want me to play with it before you come back?
Yeah, play with it before you come back.
Victor made Mayday.
Okay.
Mayday made Chico Lopez and whoever else named that had in contact with him. Victor proved the dog. That's why we know it was a Mayday.
Yeah.
Victor had balls too. Now a Mexican with balls, boy, that's the baddest thing in the world.
Hey, I didn't even think about Chico Lopez when I was thinking about that question. You know what I'm saying? But you exactly right about that, because he like one man made the dog and then the other man got rich off that dog.
Not just Chico, because he didn't produce some ones himself, but they got a couple other guys made money just like he did off of the dog.
Mm-hmm.
So the dog was so famous, he made people famous for his past accomplishments.
Yeah.
You never hear Victor name when somebody talk about Mayday. You only hear about Chico or somebody else that got a Mayday dog.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, dog, we don't never thank the nigga that wrote the song. We pay the fuck out of the music when another nigga rapping.
Yeah, you right about that now. You right about that. We're waiting on Pro to get back. I got a question I can ask that we can help me and you in the chat talk about till Pro get back. When it comes to paperless dogs, we're not gonna really go too far way back in the days, because we know a lot of them dogs way back then it wasn't even a paper thing back then. But we're gonna go a little more close up in the 90s and stuff like that. So you think when it comes to paperless dogs, they should be able to compete in all sports and the confirmation and stuff like that, at least like back in the show days and stuff like that, a paperless dog.
Hey, bro, you struck a nerve right there. Now I think you see that ADBA stuff, that weight pull, that confirmation, not the treadmill race and the pulling stuff. I think that's more for bulldog people.
Yeah.
So the paper thing shouldn't matter with that. But the ADBA stuff, like the weight pull and the confirmation shows, other than what they got going on, I think that should be held for paper dogs because there's people that ain't breaking the law and they're doing the right thing, and that's their thing.
How about back in the days? You know, say when the papers start getting matter and like say the mid 90s and stuff like that. You think a dog without papers?
No, John.
You think a dog without papers should have been able to compete in the circuit?
Yeah, because it's underground. It's an underground thing. But check this out. Back in the day, way back in the day, if your dog wasn't registered, you could not compete in the circuit.
I'm gonna tell you why I would agree with that. I'm gonna tell you why I would agree with that. Because if your dog became a champion, just say for instance your dog became a champion and he was on paper. Say for instance your dog became a grand champion and he was the best dog around, but he ain't had no papers on him. You know what's about to happen, right?
Yeah, they about to slap some papers on him.
Oh yeah, and that's where the problem come in at. You know, that's only problem I have with a paperless dog competing in that. Other than that, I mean, dog is a dog, but I feel like it's gonna cause a problem because the better that dog get, the more or less chances that dog is gonna end up with no papers. That dog, he gonna have him some papers on him eventually.
Nobody. Look, nobody had a problem with Grand Champion 35. Not even Mr. Crab. He bred with him. Some of the crab dogs got 35 in him.
He had papers on him.
How many dogs with papers did Grand Champion 35 kill? Murder on the spot. How many Bujo dogs he stopped? How many Carver?
Who Grand Champion 35? Bro.
Gone again.
Bro.
We play with it till you come back.
Yeah.
Well, what you think?
Hold up.
Since you were rudely interrupted.
I was looking down at my dang paper and I got lost the track once when I was trying to hear it was Pro still on. Then I could look down at my paper and I got lost track. This no man. Pro keep dropping out. What's going on with your phone, man? I know you can hear me. Come on back up in here. We're waiting on you. What we was talking about, J-Bo? Oh, the paper thing. Okay, yeah. My thing is, I don't got no problem with it. I just think, because the dog is a dog. A dog is a dog.
Her dog said they're putting fake papers on them anyway.
Yeah, they're going to put papers on them anyway. They're going to put papers on them anyway. You right about that, Hunt Down. You know what I'm saying? You damn sure you ain't lie about that. And I ain't gonna lie, man. If you're gonna put papers on them anyway and the dog don't be shit half the time, you might as well let a grand champion slide on up in there. Shit, we might as well let them slide on up in there. Shit. We sliding everything else up in there. I was just saying, like, back in the day, hey Pro, you got background, your background noise loud.
Cut this.
Yeah, just back in the days, and if you would have got a dog and everybody would have made a big reputation, you know what I'm saying? And everybody like them and you ain't got no papers on them, it's gonna cause a problem. Everybody gonna end up in the next 10 years, everybody gonna think they got a Jeep dog or they gonna think they got whatever kind of dog you rigged them up on.
Yeah, those are the ones you talking about. You talking about the ones that don't understand what the standard is for a family confirmation. As far as how it follow, with a family. You know what I'm saying? But here, just guess what, Pelican Bay?
What up?
And J-Bo, I was on Facebook today. I was browsing through Facebook today. Somebody put a post up of some great pit dogs in the past, that never had any paperwork on them. Oh man, it was at least about $15, $20. Like, good Lord have mercy, I never heard of none of these dogs. But even Kobe had one in there. Don't think that man had papers on there. That man, Kobe probably had more unpapered dogs than any dog man in the history of the game. Cause you click back on a lot of them, it say like unknown in the second and third generation.
Well, them boys got excuses to have it though. We really, you can't really.
I'm not saying it in a negative way, but hey, it is what it is. He didn't. He ain't start getting no good dog till he snatched them High Tower brothers dogs up, and that's how it always is. That's how it always is. Hey, look, Betsy Ross walking through the house. Her slave sitting in a chair. She's sewing, making up a neat design on the cloth, and she slapped the shit out of her. Pow! You know what the girl said? I see stars. There go the flag. They took back. Hey, y'all got the
That scratch
Give me
line.
the go.
You see that PBK?
Let me see.
Scratch line say what Boudreaux was breeding, Eli dogs or Blind Billy Bowles dogs.
No, I heard. Hey, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Was it Blind Billy Bowles or Eli? I heard. I mean, hey, what do you think? What do you think, J-Bo?
I think most of the stuff was Bullison based because you're looking at Maverick, Skull, the Midnight Cowboy stuff. Even in the Cardina stuff, it was Bullison Junior stuff. It was Bullison bred. And then most to the, I guess the bowl stuff had the Zebo stuff in it.
I don't know, man.
I want to say bowls.
I know that Bowles is that Mexican Eli stuff.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. I want to say Bullison. What was Boudreaux breeding? Eli dogs or Blind Billy Bowles dogs? I kind of want to say more stuff with more Bullison than anything. But I go with the bowl stuff though. Okay. I just can't remember what Blind Billy was.
Blind Billy, I know they were saying something about his pedigree went right too. He was off of some other dog, or they were saying something about Blind
At one point, his whole yard was buckskin.
Yeah, scratch line corrected that fast.
Hey, all I can say is whole yard was buckskin until he jacked Ed Crenshaw had all them puppies.
Yeah, that's the same thing I heard, and I'm closer to you to his house than you are. So what you think them brown dogs was?
He did Ed Crenshaw and Don Mayfield something dirty.
So you think there was all carved?
All the pictures I remember Floyd Boudreaux taking pictures of about buckskin dogs.
You think there was carved dogs he had at first?
Damn.
Shit, David Tan, y'all turn from all black to buckskin with a black mask and black streaks down their back.
I'm saying, why you think they were brown though? What you think made them brown? What you think made them brown?
I don't want to piss them boys off, man. I tell them, boy, they ain't got them in the yard full of Zebo. Don't even know it.
Hey, a lot of people had a lot of colored dogs before yellow hit the scene. Once yellow hit the scene,
I know one thing about it. It's more Zebo in them dogs than anything.
They should have been black then.
Whether you hate to admit it or not.
Zebo throw black dogs.
No, not when you drowning all the black puppies and keeping all the buckskin ones. Come on, man, quit playing. Hollingsworth did the same thing with them red-nosed dogs.
Yeah, but I was wondering what had the whole yard brown though.
Come on, man.
Dirty. What you think it was then when the whole yard was brown?
Who y'all were brown?
Florida. Before they were black.
Man, look. It's like this right here. It's like this right here, J-Bo. Maurice Carver, his inner circle was Floyd Boudreaux.
That's what I was about to say. Well, here they were still Boudreaux dogs.
Yeah, Bobby Hall. His inner circle, Bobby Hall. That is man. Danny Burton. Yeah, man, had a mean circle. See, Ed, what his name? Earl Tudor. He had a little circle. With Mayfield and Maloney. Yeah,
The
he had a mean.
Hey,
Yeah, but
bro, that was
Maurice,
might have been hate dogs then,
huh?
Might have been hate dogs then,
You never know. I mean, hey, you never know. You just got to watch the dogs. You keep watching them paper. Keep watching them paper. Them dogs gonna change all type of shapes and weights on your ass, and you gonna still swear you got the same dogs, and you ain't. That's what I'm telling about Black Ice, but he breeding all that shorty cowboy stuff.
but no, but Bobby Hall, you ever actually seen a Bobby Hall dog? I ain't talking about somebody that got a Bobby Hall dog. I'm talking about a
I,
dog that's for Bobby Hall.
I thought they was brown and white and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They were black
yeah,
and white. They were black and white. I'm talking about, man, they
yeah.
was
Hey, a lot
way
of
better than Florida dogs, bro.
a lot of them had patches on them too. J-Bo.
Yeah, but
Brown,
Bobby
black
dogs
and
was
white,
better than
black
Florida
and white
dogs.
spots and patches, huh?
Look, Bobby dogs was better than Florida dogs.
Damn.
Let me tell you something. What you notice, if you notice, J-Bo, if you go back into the history of those dogs, the Bobby Hall dogs, the real Bobby Hall dogs that they were putting out back then, they had a striking resemblance, marking wise, is the Kobe dogs.
Yeah, because they had that Malone stuff too. They had that Malone stuff. He had the but a real true Bobby Hall dog, I believe, is a Cardina shorty bred dog to that Malone shit. That's a Bobby
Yeah,
Hall.
yeah.
Now,
Because yeah, you
at the
know why?
at the end of his career, now I ain't gonna say what he was doing at the beginning, but that's what he was running at the end.
Hey, but if you do the real analytics on that whole line that you're talking about with the Cardenas dog being added into the Boudreaux dog, you got to look at the whole matriarch on the bottom side of that family was fighting those boogers, the
Oh
Fontenot
man,
dog,
they crossing into the Stompanato stuff, the whole
the
crazy fight
Fontenot
dog.
dog,
They crossing with that.
yeah.
Same
See,
thing, same Eli.
yeah, man, that man. Why Floyd was over here doing breeding with Clemens and all them boys. Shit, Cardenas and Morphin and all them boys and Garcia were doing their thing too.
What about the
See,
Rock Horn
that was
dogs?
a Mexican circle. That was a Mexican circle.
That,
Arnoldo Cardenas and Enrique Morphin.
I see more. You say how about the Ronnie Duhorn dogs?
Huh?
I heard that name, but I don't really know too much about his dogs.
That's the boomerang stuff. That's the carver stuff.
You say the Duhan stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, Guru used to educate me on that there, man. He got all that stuff, man. He got all, but right now that man got that right
Yeah, I
now,
know that too.
from a historical standpoint, that man had the baddest Alexander Sweet William dog alive, man.
Duhorn?
Yeah, look, Duhan too, because you gotta remember, man, when Mr. Ronnie Hyde went sick, this man would drive all the way, huh?
That is boomerang stuff, huh?
Ooh,
That stuff you talking about, that's boomerang stuff?
yes.
Okay, that's your boy, what's his name is?
Alexander Sweet William to Boomerang was equivalent to Luke Kane, the grand champion made when they talk about, Offspring taking the torch and producing great dogs. He was that dog.
Damn.
Yeah,
Now,
well, that's somebody.
did I paint a bigger picture for you?
I'm gonna refute that. And Jesus said, Christ. I'm gonna refute that.
Okay, J-Bo, go ahead. You have a right to.
Yeah, I'm gonna refute. I ain't saying I'm right. I just want to refute it to make you
Go
carry
ahead.
on.
Hey,
Hey,
let me cut that real short, real quick, and let me get back into that real quick. I want to send a big salute out to Legions Fury 13 for donating to the channel, my brother. Big salute to you and appreciate it, my brother. Go ahead and keep on with y'all talking about. I ain't mean to interrupt y'all brothers just now.
Yeah, I want to tap back on that a little bit, bro, because I seen I seen some of the what his name was Duhon. I seen Already Falls had the champion rawhide dog, and I seen the stuff off that champion dog from the Whacking Spacks and some of the Gator Sun stuff and the motherfucking Pistol Pete and the Mean Pete stuff.
what
No,
about some of the divine stuff? What about some of the divine stuff?
if I had enough time and I wasn't bullshitting that morning, I could have went with Keith Sellers, when they made the announcement that old lady Wackerspack was gonna sell all the dogs. Old man Wackerspack had just died. They made an announcement at the box that night. I had posted one with Keith Sellers down there. Old lady Wackerspack was gonna let us roll the whole yard, and we was gonna get first deals at whatever dog she had. And Mean Pete was on the fucking yard before they sold that bitch to Russia. Or not Russia, wherever they sold him to. He still was on the yard. So we had deals, we could have got that dog. But I ain't know nothing about the other stuff that they had on the yard. Got pulled of that shit and I ain't feel like riding. The man kept calling me and I was bullshitting. And I seen a lot of them dogs, pro. We done went against a lot of them dogs. And that was whole fucking Cajun country, them fucking boomerang dogs.
Damn.
And the LeBron stuff too. They took that LeBron stuff and they crossed it with the Carl Milne stuff. They added a little Patrick stuff in the bottom of that shit. I could probably name 5 champions off my head just off of that little one cross they did, and that's in town.
Damn. Yeah, that boomerang stuff was on another side of the country.
Man, that shit used to be so motherfucking durable. And
Wow.
didn't have some of them didn't have real hard mouth. But fuck, I even seen the cross with the Red Ball, Jeep Red Ball stuff. And they made monsters.
Damn.
Now I see what Pro mean now crossed with the Alexander Sweet Jones stuff. The Doucette dogs probably was so that probably what made them so fucking game.
Damn.
And break the hinges off your jaw when they catch you.
We hadn't even got down to what the other Jack Kelly had.
Damn. Hey, salute to brother Nick Hooks for donating $5 to the channel, and salute to brother Ed Volantin for donating to the channel. Appreciate it, my brothers. Appreciate it, my brothers. Hey, Pro, I wanna mention something to you. You know, and just say something real quick. You know, I see something. You know, when I see you out with your dog, and one thing I noticed, and I'm gonna tell you something about what I learned back in the days. You know, when you have your dog with you 24/7, because see, you have your dog with you 24/7. When you have your dog with you 24/7 like that, sometimes that's exercise that you don't even realize you give your dog. And sometimes it's better than even being on the treadmill hour after hour. You know what I'm saying? That walking all day long, just stopping at the store, going this place, going that place. See, that ain't when I tell brothers about walking, it ain't the walking when you get off work and you go walking for 30 minutes or go walking for an hour, go walking for 5 miles. That ain't the walking I'm talking about. I'm talking about like walking like you do. That's that walking like I did with Bo, man. I had that motherfucker with me everywhere I went.
Listen. It was the master Bobby Hall that told you, say, hey, man, if you don't know how to do it like James Crenshaw and Leon Kennard and all them doing it, hey, just walk your dog 8 hours a day. Just walk him. And
Hey, because what a lot of people don't understand, especially in this area like where you at, would it be hot down south? Man, you walking that dog and you walking to the store, you walking to your homeboy house, you walking to this cut, that cut. Man, that dog is, believe me, dog, he learned how to pace himself. He chilling with you, he having fun. And that's a whole lot of exercise that people really don't give credit what credit be due at. You know what I'm saying? That's the walking. It's a certain kind of walking that really, you know what I'm saying, it's better than the other walking. All walking is good. Don't get me wrong. All walking is good. But, you know, I can get off work, like I said, I can take my dog and I can walk around the block 3 times. That ain't the same walking I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you chilling, you might chill for 30 minutes and then now you done walk a mile and a half. You didn't realize you walked a mile and a half walking to the store in your homeboy house and back around the corner again. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, hey, Pro, man, you got to stop dropping off. You can't drop off when I'm talking to you now, my brother. Hey, bro, I'm waiting on you to come back up in here. I'm going to keep it on going. But like how you have John, you know what I'm saying? Like brother say down in the chat, it's about bonding. You know,
yeah, it's been a hell of a bond with that dog, ain't it?
Yeah. That's why I need Pro to be a Pro, man. Go ahead and get back up in here. Cause I gotta ask you a question on that. You know what I'm saying? It's about bonding, and I see you got a good bond with that dog. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that dog was a natural born ace back in the days, you know what I'm saying? If he just had it in him, you know, and with the bond that you give to him, you know, you gotta understand that a dog at the house on the chain that ain't getting out that much, he can't be, you know what I'm saying, as smart as that dog. You know, hey Pro,
Yeah.
can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference between the way John act and the other dogs that you might not have spent as much time with act?
Okay, first, since we're talking about John, in the midst of my research today, that I would like to share with the world, even the brothers across the pond, if you're watching, even the brothers in New Jersey, if you're watching, the brothers in Texas, if you're watching, mainly the brothers in Mexico, if you're watching, especially y'all. Anywhere in the Latin American countries or anywhere in South Carolina, even in Pelican Bay, if you're watching this. This is what I noticed about John when I did my research. Going to his offspring list, a double J's Jenner 2, the mama. See, they bred her to Garcia's Mexican Resurrection Red 3 times, Pelican Bay.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Was they peddling? Was they peddling puppies? No. You know Stone City them don't peddle puppies. They was using what they bred back in the day. They used it, didn't they? They competed with it. Listen, they did three repeat breedings. 2 to a champion Puma, and 1 to a 2-time, and 1 to a 2-time winner, and 3 times a red. Man, I went into the offspring list and went to looking up John Boy, John's brother of the same parents but of a different litter. Oh my God, they splitting images of each other. Everything is perfect, man. In these families, all these dogs look alike. It means that this stuff is working. See, you don't, you can't maintain a competitive kennel by not breeding what's working. And man, if it's working, you're gonna bust it up. You're gonna breed it. You're gonna do repeat breedings on it and continuously get good dogs. This is what I ended up with him. Oh man. Oh my God. 22 months. He'll be 23 months Friday.
Have you ever had a bond with a dog like you bond with John?
Have I had a what?
Have you ever had a bond with a dog like you bond with John?
No. I go through some of my old Facebook pages that I can't get on no more, and I go through the timeline and I see all the pictures I was posting up of puppies when Jesse would take a picture of them, and all them in the little puppy video, the little puppy video, the little
Pro done dipped out on us again. But anyway, we wait on him to come back. Salute to the chat for the brothers that came up in here since we left. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check that Samurai Kennel Digital Dog Show out. He got videos been dropping over the past week. You know what I'm saying? Different videos. You back at it, Pro? You back on now?
Yeah, I'm back on.
All right.
Yeah, you on there for a little bit.
Yeah, I was just telling about it. Just check the Digital Dog Show videos out. And you know what I'm saying? Until you come back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I was just asking you about it because I know you got a great bond with that dog, man. And I see you doing a lot of walking with him. You always have John with you. That's a good thing when it comes to bonding with a dog, man.
Oh man, look. When I first brought him home, man, he was 12 weeks old. And remember I already had the Boomerang Virgil bitch, Brandy, and I heard her and her little mate brother Suge. At that time, they were like 11 months old. And man, I saw John on the sidewalk and Suge was out there, and John went to screaming and ran right and jumped on Suge's top lip. I like, good Lord have mercy, what I got here. What I got here. Hey, look. It's crazy. Yeah, a real bond, a real deal bond. Oh man, if I told you a story, man, I got into an altercation, man, about 2 days ago. I squared off with a dude, and the dude swung and I ducked. When I came up, John had his right hand and his right arm in his mouth.
Damn.
Yeah, my wife was walking John. And this dude come out selling, and I say, man, don't do that, man. You don't swamp and come up and John, get the dog, man, get that. Get my dog. But guess what? When I told John no, John let go. John let go. Yeah, all-purpose bulldog. These are real working dogs on Pelican Bay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
With,
Man,
with,
you only got to train a dog if he that's what that bond is all about, dog. You can have
huh?
that's what that bond is all about. You don't got to have a dog that's trained. A bond when you got a bond with a dog, I don't care how game that dog is. He he might not he might bite somebody's ass if they if they mess with you. You can
Man, let
never
me tell you
see you
something,
can
bro.
never see it in that particular dog. It could be a dog that just seemed like he was friendly his whole life. But when y'all got that bond and something go down, you might just see a different dog. You know what I'm saying? You might just see a different one.
Look, when I'm anywhere I'm at in an instant and I tie John up, I might walk up and talk to somebody. John would turn around and face me and point his body towards me and look at me with just a straight look. He never let me out of his eyesight.
Hey, that's love, man. That's when your dog love you.
I like that.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Pro. When it comes to your program, are you planning on doing like a lot of inbreeding, line breeding, or are you gonna take something out and bring it back in, bring some another line back into your stock that you got now?
Actually, 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 I'ma have the pure crunch dogs. No, from these puppies that was
Yeah,
made from this natural breeding. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm gonna have the pure, yeah. It's gonna be pure. Nothing, yeah, pure. Okay. But I'm gonna also have this same line, okay, put John up under some 50-50 bitches. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
I'm telling you, man, when I tell you that I done bred more champions over the phone than most of these cats done bred on their yard, is astronomical. I don't play. I understand genetics. I know it works. See, this was the worst mistake that a lot of us make. We looking at certain names of the dog, but if you ain't careful, man, you could breed the same families on top of the same families. Don't come up with nothing because you don't really know how. You don't understand the gene pool of each respective family. You don't understand the gene pool of Ironhead and the gene pool of Stomping Auto. Two separate gene pools, but they're Carver dog.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is why everybody going backstreet crazy. They going backstreet crazy. They going what this is Blackwoods crazy with the Mayday dog because they know the balls cross into the Mayday stuff, the heavy Mayday stuff. It's producing everything that this ain't no. This ain't everything that everything that they dreamed of they wanted in the bulldog. I keep shouting it out back in the day. King Kunta is the perfect example of that. And twins didn't like that cross. The Mr. Mayday man. Hey, what you doing, Congo? Twin, the Mr. Mayday man. He didn't like that cross. Way back in the day. This is just look, he didn't like that cross. It wasn't even a month later until the Mayday dog got a descendant of Mayday, a real tight bred descendant of Mayday, got his feet, his hands, his everything handed to him in short order by King Kunta. And when I talked to the people who bred that dog back in the day, if I can remember, it was some years ago. If I could talk to them, you know what they told me? Man, we don't feel bad after the first 4 how Kunta did. We don't feel bad.
Damn.
Mayday balls. Mayday balls. A lot of people scared to make certain crosses because they don't want to change that. They don't want their dog to turn from buckskin. A lot of people don't want to make their crosses because they don't want their dog to pop up with red noses. A lot of people don't want to make those,
What breeding that was? The
They
balls,
want to keep. They want to breed pretty bulldogs and continuously go to Facebook and Instagram and trade pedigrees like Topps baseball card. It don't work like that.
What dog that bred to Mayday dog to make that cross?
Huh? What cross?
The balls made a cross. What
Man,
dog they use?
look, listen, out of all the dog Mayday was ever bred to, look, Miss Blondie, Stone City Kennels Blondie was the best breeding that was ever paired between Mayday and a bitch.
Well, you better go look in JD Hawk background, fourth generation. You will see Stone City Blondie.
Come on, hey, look, man, I ain't gonna keep talking about this stuff here, man.
Nah, that's book.
So what's the ball stuff? What's the ball stuff they're crossing with the dogs with?
I ain't sure which Mayday Boys
All they
dog
did
they
was,
talking about.
all they did was added the right Hollisworth stuff back to it. Yeah, Miss Blondie. Who she produced?
Hey,
She produced one.
To a champion image cross?
yeah, Champion Emmett Cross Mayday to daughter Champion Emmett.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, man. I done seen
They said that Boys got a lot of mouth, and I mean, if the Mayday stuff had to go in it in the drive, that probably would have made a good cross.
the Boys dogs, man. I'm gonna tell you about the Boys dog, man. Look, them dogs, some of them dogs work themselves. Some of the families of Boy dog, they actually work themselves. Hey, you come to a roll and the Joker bringing the bulldog, man, y'all work that up, man. When you work this bitch just run on the chain all night. All night, don't stop. I didn't work this dog. Hey, man, they don't want to believe it.
Well, Emmett don't get no love for that cross.
Who?
Emmett don't get no love.
Man. I knew one of my hey Congo.
Mr. Boys ain't running none of that Mayday stuff, and his stuff did it.
Hell no. Boy, I'm gonna tell you what Mr. Boy. No, I'm gonna tell you what Mr. Boys ran a lot of. I'm telling you. And can't nobody, and I tell you, if I call my partner, he can attest to it. He ran a lot of boomerang, a lots of it. Pat Patterson was his old man. Pat was his silent kennel partner. A lot of y'all didn't know that. When Pat had boomerang down on his yard, Ronald was sending dogs, all kind of dogs down there to be bred to this dog. Man, how you think when Pat was able to turn the boomerang dog from Buck all the way down to champion Bobo? Dog, man, come on, man. That dog died in 2018.
Damn.
I know how it was done. I'm telling you, my partner can take you to where boomerang and dig his bones up in Pat yard. Dig that dog bones up in Pat yard.
See, Pelican, we might need to look at Emmett one day, because Emmett a hell of a producer of dogs his damn self.
Yeah, that's weird because one of my partners.
I'm looking up Scratch Line told me to look up his skins dog. I'm looking that up now. So I see Emmett produced the Wacko dog, and then they took the the Emmett, yep. Balls, border action all in the background. And then they bred that to daughter of Mayday, Gainesville Fatty Girl. Daughter of Mayday and
nah, Fatty Girl. See, I never wanted you to say it. I ain't gonna say it. See, Red Bobby, me and him on the phone the other day, and he's snapping on me about Mayday. He's the one that really encouraged me to, hey man, you owe these guys an apology, bro. I scream foul, bro. Yada yada yada. He said, now pull this pedigree up. Who do you see in there? Fatty Girl. Oh my God. Wow. Just like Double J's Jenna, the mother of John, Jenna too. They get her name from Gainesville, aka 50-50 Combine, aka FTWTTK from back in the day. From the Jenny dog there, he man pulled this up. Who name you see? Jenny. I say, well, I be goddamn. He say, pro, you got you a great dog. You got you a great dog, man. I already know what he gonna be. He say, look how many times they bred him to the day. They did it at repeat breeding. You don't do that when their name working. I did learn that they bred Honey Buster Zebo twice. So something had to work. Did you know that there, J-Bo?
Good enough to keep it secret. I never know they bred Zebo. I ain't never seen that.
The first time they say they only got like one champion out the whole litter.
Damn.
Right? Okay, if you get one championship, it's worth a repeat breed. Cause you got some of y'all out there 100 times off the same bitch, her titties dropping the ground, and you ain't got nail 2 times one off her. Yeah. Just breeding beautiful dogs. Which ain't nothing wrong with that if you staying out the way and ain't trying to act like a gangster. Yeah.
Boy, that's
For
hard.
real.
That's hard. They took the top producing bitch in the world and bred it to one of the baddest dogs that ever been here. 2 times and ain't get but 1 champion out of it.
Damn.
Hey, I said they did a repeat breeding. Off the repeat breeding, the world never knew about it. The world never seen any of that offspring. Off
I
the
like
first breeding, the ones that they claimed didn't work. Hey, look, they didn't cull a damn dog off the damn one of them litters, bro. Some of them dogs went to auntie house back there. We just feed the auntie table food, whatever we want. We'll come warm and whatever we need to breed to the bitch, we gonna do it. We
Nah,
gonna do it.
it depends on what year it was, and because see, it's some dogs. I was looking on online pair today, and it's a whole bunch of dogs that we had back in the late 90s that ain't even on online pairs. When I look at the father of the dogs that we had, there's no signs of offspring on none of the papers that we had. And this is because I guess that was way before then and nobody entered it. Nobody had no puppy or some reason they didn't enter it. So it could be, never know, man. It just depends on what year it happening, and you never know, man. Never damn know.
That pro gone again?
Bro, you gone?
Do it look like I'm gone?
Hey, any of y'all brothers got any knowledge on Pete Sparks dogs?
The
I don't
most
know.
scatterbred yard in the history of game dog yard.
Pete Sparks.
What? He ain't even play.
He
He
probably
ain't
has
even play.
he probably has some good dogs then.
Yeah, of course he had some good ones. He was the Maurice Carver of the down south.
What state he represent?
Florida.
Okay. Ah.
Look, when that man died, Michael Lomas did that day when that man died, man, look. He was already demented, when he died, didn't know Monday from Tuesday like Joe Biden. Anyway, it's crazy. That when the man died, man, the man had dogs all up to the day he died. The man had dogs that he would just take off the chain, they would run and jump on the treadmill and run. I see all these stories.
Damn.
But look, it was only a few of us with a dark skin color was even allowed to be in that man's circle. Michael Lomas was one of them. He got cooned in. But Pete didn't too much care about dealing with none of us.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but Pete was more like Pete didn't play. Pete sold out, man. He'd be at shows up in Kentucky and looking at Kingfish or somebody else go and this and that, be like, man, I got one at home and kill it in 30 minutes. And be serious about it. Same way we had Mr. Harold Mason dad said about the Tramp, what his name, Tramp, Garrett's Tramp, when he was up there doing, and they said, man, that dog couldn't beat none of our road dog. Whispered in his son's ear. Come on, man. Keep believing the hype and the typed up little bios of these dogs, man. Ain't none of that shit. 89% of that shit ain't even real.
So who you think is the most, we always giving props about certain things. Who you think is the most crooked dog man in history?
Crooked.
Most crooked dog man in history.
Oh boy, good Lord have mercy. That's hard, man. Because I have to say Maurice Carver. But I have to also say that Joe Corvino, I give him an honorable mention. Because he didn't play with them. He didn't play with them staffs either. He probably bought more staffs than Carver did. And any blood that you wanted when you came to Corvino's yard, he made that blood happen. Well, I'm looking for that. He had it. I'm doing the podcast. Yeah.
Hey J-Bo, scratch line. You see what Scratch Nine say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Read and Bully is not a side.
Say what?
Read the pro.
Basically,
What
he's
he,
go ahead,
what
pro.
he said? What he said?
Basically, he was saying that Bob Finley, the brother who had Finley Bow, you know, says Honey Bunch was bred on Ed Crenshaw yard, and Bully son is not the sire.
Of course, everybody know that she's an Ironhead's offspring list. Why do you think the Jeep Dogs turned out the way they did? Can
And
you
look at the
imagine
photo.
the best, some of the best of the Carver blood being breasted to some of the Kobe Lopez and stuff? They didn't merge. They didn't pile families on top of each other like what I'm talking about. What people doing today? They took three separate dominant families and made one great dog, which was Jeep, which was Holly, which was Charlie. These were great dogs. Missy, even though she jumped all. Oh man, she Gail D was that bitch. But yeah, that's what that cross brought. And it's still thriving today, and we're still seeking it, and we still want it, and we're still breeding it. See?
I
Yep.
tell you another trait we didn't see.
Huh?
I know another trait we didn't see. Black dogs.
Who?
Black dogs.
Yeah.
What you talking about of the Honey Bunch, or you talking about?
Yeah, off a Honey Bunch. Look like she should have thrown a lot of black dogs too.
She did.
Hmm.
She
J-Bo said
did.
they ain't see a lot.
Oh no, even and I'm gonna tell you another family. Oh my God, man. What I can't answer this. My sister trying to call me, man.
So they had a black dog in Jeep Little?
Hold up. No, not in that famous picture that I saw. Not in that famous picture that I saw. They did not have a black dog. No,
Oh
they
man,
didn't.
that went off of bullets and should have been one on.
Mm-hmm.
I just say that all those black and white Cobra dogs, that
Look,
that
man.
black stuff in the line of Cobra dogs.
So many generations down, Jeep still never produced a black dog until you started seeing the Chan dogs and all them dogs coming off Floyd, man. Them dogs turned black, like Black Dick and all them crazy dogs there. Did they
So,
pedal dogs off?
so what Ironhead was coming down off of?
Huh?
What Ironhead was coming off of?
I don't have access to my laptop right now.
Thank Spike,
You
huh?
know? Who?
Spike?
Yeah,
Thank Spike,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Our Ironhead, man, was that dog. He was that dog that people be talking about, man. Oh man, I got to throwback little. Some of the puppies came out with that little Mickey Mouse thing, and the little Mickey Mouse, the little tan spot that Ironhead had in his face. They used to call it the Mickey Mouse mark.
You talking about Carver's Ironhead?
Ironhead, yeah. If you look at his mark, his face look like Mickey Mouse with a little white, with a little gray, with a little tan.
Yeah. He got
Yeah,
the widow peak.
yeah, the widow's peak. That's very important in a lot of families of dogs. Not saying that all of them gonna be bad in game, but it says a
So
lot.
so who's Bully son daddy?
Who was Bully son daddy?
Yeah, who Bully son coming off of?
Eli.
Man, it's crazy. Daddy,
He coming
Eli.
off
Oh
Eli?
yeah, Eli.
So
Okay,
that's black. So that's black on black.
so if Bully son was coming off Eli's with his pedigree saved, right? Okay. Now if he's not coming off Eli, coming off this dog, what you talking about, pro? Which would be a Carver's Blondie on top and Carver's Black Girl on bottom, which is coming off Blind Billy on the top side and Tortoise Dabo on the bottom side. Okay, that's where the colors coming from in Carver's Ironhead. That's where the colors coming from. You talking about? All right, now the colors never show back up in Bully Son. So the colors that Ironhead got, they're real distinctive colors. That's why I argue about all the time about them black and tan dogs showing up in them yellow dogs. Because that color that he got right here, Ironhead wouldn't have produced Bully Son Little without one of Bully Son Little mate sisters looking like him.
Ironhead was more like a buckskin and tan.
When a dog look like that, that shit overpowers the genes in a dog. You can be red nose, brown dog, white dog, but when a dog look like the way Ironhead look with that widow peak like that, they gonna have that widow peak regardless, somewhere or another. You know what I'm saying? And that now we haven't seen all Bully Son brothers and sisters, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? So we can't say, but
well, we just get. Man, look, we're very biased, man, with the Bully Son. Nobody talks about Clemens Brendy. She was the matriarch of the whole line of dogs.
Clemens Brendy.
You motherfucking right, Brendy.
And she was black.
Yeah, Brendy was the honey bunch of that family. She was the Carolina Flo of that family. She was the awesome baby of that family.
What color Carl was Amber was?
Who?
Carl was Amber.
No, I'm talking about that particular family, the Eli family. I'm not talking about Amber. Amber was she was at hell yeah, she was at Honey Bunches level as far as when you talk about producers. Miss Luca, all these great famous bitches.
What color was she?
Amber. Amber was buckskin and with a black nose.
Well, that's her mama.
Who, Brendy mama?
The Honey Bunch.
Oh, I don't know.
Man, oh look, let me see.
I know
that percentage going down. Hey, look, when this bitch here die, my segment is over. 2%, and I'm gonna talk till the ball drop. You know, I mean, look, I'm not surrendering. No, I'm not gonna take my hands out the pocket. I won't.
But when none of these dogs exist, not a lot. We just have COVID dogs and imported Staffordshire shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you right about that. It'll be amazing to see what the dog game would be without Dabo. Probably a lot of old family red stuff though.
What would the dog? Listen, what would the dogs be? What would the dogs be without Centipede? What would the dogs be about Gas House? What would the dogs be without without Pilot, Cockney Lord?
You have to see how many of them dogs, how many of Debo going back to them dogs that you just named. We know they all going back to Pilot. They all going back to Pilot.
But not all, because you had the English imports and you had the Irish imports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, I refer to y'all. Go back to the 2010 100-year anniversary of the ADBA Gazette, okay, with Renee Greenwood, God bless her dead. When she did the history, man, ain't nobody gonna talk about no dog like she do. And she go, oh man, she with pictures and everything. She go all the way back. See, everything just like everything, like they talk about Jeep Dolly, like they talk about Mayday Blinded. Okay, well, it was Pilot and Patty. Remember? Yeah, Patty. She was the bitch. And guess what she had? Guess how she looked? She looked like Stomping Auto. Bitch had patches all over, black and white dog. Quit playing, man. Look at the families of the dog. Quit looking at them damn papers. Y'all, man, the papers gonna run y'all crazy.
How you feel about Chavo being black and tan then?
Huh?
So how you feel about Chavo being black and tan?
Ooh, Chavo?
Yeah.
But I feel easily. I feel that I know him and Midnight Cowboy was not Little Renee brother, even though he produced. Chavo produced Grand Champions before Cowboy did. A lot of people don't know that.
And they got him off of Bullison.
Yeah, they say that, but like I say, man, the paperwork has always been obsolete.
I seen a handwritten pedigree on Chavo, and it was old as a motherfucker. And it said he was off of Klaus Zeke.
Yeah.
Bert Saul showed me that.
It's always going to be a discussion about Grand Champion Hall. See, now you see listen, stop. Look at the families of the dog. He point way more towards Jeep Rascal, goddamn it, than Mayday, Bodio, Tombstone, all this other crazy shit y'all screaming up there in his pedigree. Stop that shit, Malcat. Stop that fuck ass shit. Stop that shit. I know the families. See, You see all the stomping auto in that duck. Come on, man. Yeah, they don't want to admit it. But the cross, it's the cross. Now look at his true top side to his bottom side. Yeah, you're gonna get an 8-time winner. And you're gonna get a dog that's producing great dogs like he had. But I'm sorry, War Opponent, you are not a POR dog, bitch. You're not POR. And I'm changing that. You are not POR. I'll get it right for side of POR. If you don't do it on paperwork, do it in your heart. And that's the weakest of faith.
Hey, J-Bo was asking how you make a dog run on paper.
Yeah, it look like a whole lot of people been doing it lately. All roll in.
In 2023, they hooking papers.
But how many points you take to be a
They conditioning papers. They conditioning papers. What I mean by conditioning papers, they going on online pads and fabricating all. They hooking paper, weighing papers, and they doing papers. And ain't no dogs getting done. Ain't no dogs getting done. Huh? Say what?
How many points to make a bitch POR?
I don't even know, man. I seen it one time, but I ain't gonna lie, I forgot that part of the game.
Shit, what like 5, maybe 6 one-time winners? It ain't got to all be 2-time winners. Ain't got to be no champions. Do it.
I thought they had to be champions.
I'm asking too because I'm seeing these bitches popping up like, god damn.
You know, when was the POR implemented?
I don't even know.
Year? What year was the POR implemented? Can anybody in the chat tell me this? Y'all gotta look when they slipping shit in on your head. Now they got POE. Yeah, producer excellent. You can make an acronym and call it anything. See?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how Grand Champion Caesar landed on that man yard. Mr. Tom Garner. Grand Champion after he was seized in a federal raid.
He still had the paperwork in the dog that looked like
every time I go on that website and look, he's taking a picture with one of y'all smiling like Uncle Ben.
Hey, Pro, them boys say Hog DNA tested it.
Man, I finally made that man DNA testing. I bet it. When was it publicized? Who seen it?
Say one of them
posted to Facebook. Posted to Facebook, huh?
They called ADBA and the woman said it.
Bullshit. They can't get that. Patty didn't say shit.
Oh, the man.
I'm betting Patty. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Hey, Scratch Line, how many points does it take for a bitch to be POR?
Okay, I'm dying. My phone dying. See y'all guys.
You coming back?
I'm dead.
Hell no, he ain't come back. His phone
sound like something got him. Goddamn Bigfoot the Snatch Pro.
Hey, Scratch Line said pork comes from Fat Bill book. See, I don't know if it's like 1s and 2s make the pork go up, or just champions that make the pork go up, or I don't really, I never really got into that.
But I know it said at least 2 champions. PR need 15 punts combined from offspring. So shit, that's still 3-4 champions. Fuck, that's you gotta have some 1 or 2-time 1 or 2. What you get 3 punts for a champion?
I ain't even sure. Dog. Hey, Pro, put that phone on the charger, man. Put that phone on the charger and let it charge up. Get online at the same time with its charger, man. Or either let it charge up. I ain't even show J-Bo, man, what the point thing is, man, as far as 2 champions or 1 champion, or I know 3 a couple champions got to put you on the rumble list, because some of them dogs on the rumble list ain't got no more than 3 champions, 3 or 4 champions, 5 champions.
For a bitch, at least 3 champions. But fuck, that ain't but 12 points.
Shit, I don't know,
Yeah,
bro.
you punch or something. I just wonder how the fuck these bitches keep popping up with these motherfuckers.
I believe they call them PR if they make one good little.
Okay,
Fuck it, name them PR.
okay. Produce pretty good, huh?
Hey, produce pretty good. PPGs.
Yeah, it produce pretty good.
Produce pretty good. Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
salute to the
yeah,
chat, man.
you don't rock the Grand Champion Outpost stuff?
Hey, we got my homeboy got a female down offer down there now. City boy waiting on you to breed that thing up so we can have some of the Alpo stuff to talk about.
I don't hear nobody talk about Apple, man. That Apple supposed to be a great dog too, huh?
Yeah. I think Alpo it's a lot of back end stuff on with Alpo. Maybe why and maybe he hadn't got bread like that. He got breads. He got bread. I see a couple brothers post some puppies on Facebook that look good off Alpo now. I ain't gonna lie, but you don't hear a lot of stuff about him because he was like a name that was out there a little more than damn Puma and shipping all them.
Yeah, man. That's why I say you don't hear too much about him. Look like that's what people ought to be pushing.
Yep, he's like he fell off and it's kept talking about shipping the rest of them. And Alpo, you don't really hear people talk about him like that. But he
Grand
good
Grand Champion too.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, like that would be the shit to cross back into the blood.
Yep, that's what it looked like. But there's reasons for everything. Reasons for everything, dog.
Yeah, big old ass dog. You probably put that real size back into your dog.
Yeah, he got at least on that picture, he looked like a nice sized dog.
Damn. And somebody say he wasn't shit like the dog food.
He wasn't shit like the dog food. Oh well, he must be wasn't shit because Alpo, you only use Alpo when you don't really know about
Oh
dog food.
man, I see what he's saying now. That fucked up. He wasn't shit like the dog food. That's
Damn,
fucked. You shit the same color the dog food is.
damn.
I thought he was pretty good, bro. The way they were talking about him.
I don't know, man. I don't know because that female my boy got, she souped up, but you know what I'm saying. Can't go off one dog for saying how he producing or whatever. But shit, yeah, man. But
He
yeah,
beat, he beat another 4-time winner going for champion for grand champion for.
going for who?
He beat a 4-time winner going for his grand championship.
Oh damn.
So he beat a dog that was going for his grand championship.
Yeah, City Boy Kendall say paperwork fucked up Alpo.
Oh man.
You know how it be when one,
Yeah, Apple fucked up my bragging rights. I'd had me some bragging rights there. Apple would have got his ass whooped.
he got beat already.
You know what I'm saying? If he would have, he fucked my bragging rights up.
Oh,
Huh.
damn,
That male that he beat was out of one of my bitches.
damn. Hey, he looked like a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That picture they got up there, boy, it look like he gonna go.
And he looked like a big old good ass dog.
Mm-hmm. Once the paperwork and stuff gets screwed up and people start saying they ain't gonna give you the paperwork on this or that, it'd be hard to get them dogs bread, man. Salute to Mike Dan and Jeep Red Boy Rascal in the building. Yes, sir. Salute to y'all brothers. Yes, sir, man. The night was pro night. He went dead on us. He went dead on us. So I ain't gonna lie, the brother gave y'all a good hour. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Better than nothing when it comes to that dog talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the chat talking about down there, J-Bo, real quick. Them boys talking about the Alpo stuff. I tell you what, hey Pro, I know if you still listening, you might not believe the DNA testing is right on hold, and I that's understandable. Just call the ADBA and ask them tomorrow when they, when the ADBA open, ask which whoever answer the phone about whole DNA. That's all. Verify that. Um, Me, I just say, when I look at the copper pedigree, man, I don't see no dogs in it. That's coming out like that brother dogs that was saying the copper stuff was off whole. But to everybody, I'll wait the pro get back up here before I discuss that anymore too much or whatever. That way we can go back and forth with it or whatever. Yeah, evolution. City Boy Kendall said evolution owned the breeding rights to but Maul Cunt got the dog. So you know how that go,
Oh yeah,
J-Bo.
that's a valuable ass animal.
One man got the dog and one man owned the breeding rights. Nobody gonna never agree.
And so that means whoever you breeding to, he ain't registering.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, who cares about that when you're fucking around?
Yep, you right about that.
That's some shit you need when the dog die.
Yep, you right about that. So
Oh,
shit.
LeBlanc Buster.
But they say
LeBlanc.
they can register them through Garner without a problem.
Oh yeah, you ever heard of champion LeBlanc Buster?
No, how about you?
LeBlanc. It got to be some Carl Mills bread type stuff, huh?
The name, I was about to say the name sound familiar. That name sound familiar. I'll look it up real quick. The name sound familiar though.
Some boomerang or Susie bread type stuff.
What was LeBlancs or Buster?
What they said, Buster? That dope motherfucker. I forgot already.
I forgot my damn smoking that ain't good. Well, I forgot.
Oh, that shit ain't good for you,
Hey, I hope he said Buster. That's what I'm typing in.
huh?
All right, we got LeBlanc's Buster right here. It came out. Let's see what he working with. Oh, that's a Sorrel Sailor though. Coming down off Sorrel's hard eyes. Sorrel's all at the top. Sorrel's all on the top side. Bottom side coming off Wood Snooty in the fourth generation. Indian Bolio in the fourth generation. And Wood Snooty at the bottom of the fourth. So we Wood Snooty from the, all the bottom side is Wood Snooty and Bolio. And then the top side is Sorrel's. So that's a whatever Sorrel's Bolio or hey J-Bo. J-Bo, don't tell me you went out on me too. Hey, you was right what you was saying, J-Bo, about
What?
you was right what you was saying about the mem stuff, cause it's the dog, what's the dog name we talking about? Buster. Buster coming off Sorrel Sailor and Mims Clara. So it is a Mims dog. That is that LeBlanc stuff is a Mims dog. On the bottom side. Mims Moses, Mims Carolina Flo,
Mm-hmm.
Mims Moses, Moors
That's
or something like that.
the same stuff in the Grand Champion gave, dog.
Mims Midnight.
And Midnight Little made sisters to Boulevard Bob.
Okay.
So that's the Bolio stuff.
And Grand Champion King Solomon.
Yeah, that's in Slingshot pedigree too. That's some of that and that's the champion Slingshot pedigree. I knew of all those bloodlines, but I had never seen them put together like the dog you looked up, Buster dog.
Yeah.
What was the bottom side of it? Cause that's the real. They got Versal stuff in it. That's
The,
kind of like Mad Dog stuff.
the sorrel stuff on the top and bottom side Mims.
It kind of sounds like what Mad Dog trying to create another Grand Champion Ajax.
And then the thing about it, like we talk about a lot how a lot of these dog brothers sometimes their name is like more famous than the actual dog that they got. Like in this particular situation, Mims in there, and some of the dogs that Mims got up in there is not. I don't think it's Red Boy. I think it's another strain of dog, like the Midnight Dog, Mims Midnight. That dog is coming off Bolio and Patrick's Tuffy. So
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't named Midnight and we seen Mims, we automatically think it's Red Boy.
Yeah, and
Before we
that
even
bullet
see the
ball,
pedigree.
that bullet ball Bob Little May sister.
Yeah. Well, he had some shit then.
Yeah, that power was making that snooty stuff go was it bred to that Bolio dog to cross it like that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
Then he slapped that Katie Marlowe stuff up in there too. That was another whole line of dogs separate from them dogs.
yep.
I ain't know the bred like that. It's similar to Grand Champion Ajax bred, something like that.
You ever heard of the Grand Champion Manny dog? I mean, yeah, the Grand Champion Manny dog.
Grand Champion Manny or Manny?
Manny like Manny
No,
Fresh.
no. But I might see how he was bred to speak on it. Grand Champion Manny. I don't remember seeing him in none of the magazines.
I ain't never heard of him either.
Maverick times
You
6
talking
big.
about shut him down, Kennels Grand Champion Manny? Let's see what he's off of. It's a good night to learn about him, ain't it, my brothers? Barks Jr. Rum. That's who the sire is of Manny. Barks Jr. Rum is coming down from Barks Rattler Rum, Barks Honeydew, which is coming directly off Jeep, bred to Barks Stacy, and a lot of Champion Rebel Sundance. You know about that, J-Bo?
Yeah, I think the Posse Buster stuff on the bottom side of it.
You got a lot of that in there. He coming off Champion Mountain Man's Homer.
Mm-hmm.
And the daughter of Stompanato.
But 3 times. I get all the way back to the house. You can eat one.
Yeah, he come. That's bread there, buddy.
So I had to. When I went back, you hear what I paid for.
The dog we looking at now is the one that shut him down, Grand Champion Manny.
The next bitch was gonna keep me quiet.
Bark Jr. Rum and shut him down. Yep.
What color he is?
Black.
He black. He sound black.
Yep. Solid black. Got a little white from the way he look on the picture. They got a little white on his feet. Yeah, I ain't never heard one of the brothers in the chat say Garner paper hang anything.
Oh man.
I ain't never heard.
He in that business now.
Oh yeah, you right about that.
And when you in Rome,
You right about that.
yeah, when you in Rome, ain't no sense you acting like you nowhere else.
Yeah.
See,
Hey
for
man,
anybody, you could keep that many puppets in the cage together, and at his age, you can still remember who they are for when you turn your back.
that man say he got a good mind, man. He said he ain't smoking that wacky.
Yeah, that's why he slipped them papers on whoever he thought it was. How was Alonzo dogs?
You ever had? I had one Lonzo dog, but I can't remember. I think it came off a Vindicator. That's a Lonzo dog, right?
Yeah, with your red nose.
It wasn't directly off Vindicator. It was like off one of.
What the red nose?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
Vindicator throw them red nose dogs. The same as Zebo didn't throw no black nose dogs. I mean red nose dogs. That's some shit.
Damn.
We used to have Lil Zebo stuff, Lil Zebo Jr. Them dogs, they was fair. They could bite, and they could fight. When I mean bite your ass.
Mm.
All of them bit. But they could fight though. They could really fight though. They wasn't. They were pit game, you know.
So
But they could really fight, bro.
where the hell all the Zebo dogs went?
Man, it was kept secret. Shit was so fucking good. They lied to the public and told the public, don't mess with her. She got that shit,
Yeah.
and was sneaking to her house the whole time, man.
Right.
But you're looking at these yellow bread dogs. All of them got Zebo in them. I ain't
Damn.
never done that shit.
Mm.
Saying he wasn't producing nothing, but it looked like all the bad dogs, really, really bad dogs, got some Zebo stuff in them. Even the Toba Jr. stuff. I like that stuff. That's Zebo shit.
Why would they do Zebo like that, man? They had a problem with Mountain Man. I mean, the brother who owned Zebo. Not
And
Mountain
probably,
Man. My
and
fault.
probably nobody know that farmer. You know, back then they was in competition with each other.
Yeah.
And was a couple of them that known have bad dogs.
So they'll
And
throw that Zebo up in there. They don't even say they got the Zebo in there.
that's right.
Damn. That's why them boys say Tent had them black dogs one time.
And like that boom made a living off them Zebo dogs, huh? Rasta man.
I ain't ran through too many Zebo stuff like throughout my days bumping into brothers with Zebo dogs. Not to say,
I seen some of the Black Panther stuff.
mm,
Look just like a fucking Black Panther. Too black as them motherfuckers. You ever won't see black get.
damn. A lot of them Zebo dogs, what they like back in the days, what they was averaging in size. 35, 40 pounds.
Early bigger in the mid 40s, around 50 most 40s to 50 pounds, the ones I seen.
Or they'll throw 50-pounder dogs too.
Yeah, right, 50 pounds, 40. In the mid 40s, 50 pounds, all around the same size.
So how big Zebo was?
He didn't look like he was that big.
I thought Zebo was a smaller
Low
dog.
40s, in them low 40s,
Mm,
high 30s, low 40s. He didn't look big.
yeah. Underdog say 45, 48, around that area. 45, 40. He bigger than I thought he was. I thought Zebo was a smaller, like a 35-pounder.
But them Panther dogs said, bro, them bitches, boy, you how to release your dog, that motherfucker run through your goddamn dog.
Mm.
But boy, if you standing there in the way, he got your ass too.
Well, the Panther was the alligator dog?
That's that Zebo stuff.
Okay. He was off of Zebo.
I know he had some Zebo stuff in him. I can't remember how they were bred.
Yeah, yeah.
But the boy had, that's what he had. He had, shit, it was 3-4 times Black Panther shit.
Ah.
You couldn't even walk nowhere by him. They kill you on the chain too.
One thing y'all brothers know, if somebody pop up right now with Zebo in the second generation, third generation in their online pair, you better watch it. You see how Zebo is kind of scarce out here now. Not saying no brothers ain't got no line bread.
You don't think nobody took straws off of that dog?
Would you believe it if they tell you right now they got a straw of Zebo?
Would you believe anybody tell you that they would have straws off her? After all these other lies that come up about Zebo dogs ain't shit?
I tell you what, boy,
That'll be in-house shit there.
they waited a long damn time for it. They bring it out. If they bring it out now.
Might be why the Russian dog so bad. It might be some of Zebo grandsons, all them black ass dogs. And the dog Mayfield dogs. I know, but I had some experience with some nigger stuff from another white guy that lives in Paris. There was second generation nigger stuff.
Damn.
Like, I used to hate to go around and hear him talk about them dogs, bro.
What they was talking about them in good ways, you mean, or what?
No, just using that word nigga every time they
Oh
got
yeah.
you.
Yeah. I hate to even talk about it now, even though I know it don't bother brothers and or whatever. It's like, I mean, it's just, uncomfortable to say the name like that over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
And he used that word boy and his nigga dog about 10 times in a fucking 12 sentence, in a 12-word sentence.
Yeah.
But there were some good dogs, bro.
Hey, the
I don't
thing,
know, he even got up to age, so we weren't looking at him as much as he was something. But he crossed him into the Jeep stuff.
yeah. And the thing about it, even though we might not like the name or whatever, but apparently the dog made some good breeders whenever he did breed them and do
Yeah,
some
'cause
things with them.
he had that Tom Dooley dog. I think Stranger. Both of them were two one-time ones there in the yard still. Fucking, they was old as shit, but they seen from the ones he crossed to the Jeep stuff. Matter of fact, when Dead Series first come around, my partner bought one for Mr. Leslie, and he beat Dead Series with one of them. First time we ever seen Dead Series.
Damn.
We used one of them nigga bred dogs to some of that Jeep stuff.
Yeah.
So they was good enough to go into anybody in the world.
Was it majority black, like the offsprings and stuff?
Nah, they were red. They was red buckskin.
Mm.
Matter of fact, the one that they used to be dead serious with them, we had the other two little mates in the hood.
So how you think Don would have thought about them dogs,
If I would have called him a piece of shit,
being that they was red and they supposed to be high quality, high.
yeah, they probably wasn't up to the standards of his dog. Like people like him and people like Kimmel.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call the head dog a piece of shit and
Let
get
them
rid of it.
let them see it in action first. Then they say, "What kind of dog is that?" That's one of your heavy bred nigga dogs.
Oh yeah, he called that a piece of shit. Much as they stayed around that hedge,
Yeah, yeah.
that Jeep stuff kind of brought them, speeded them up a whole lot, so they stayed in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Salute the brother Dickie Foster in the building, man. Salute the brother Dickie Foster in the building. Cannon G Kennels in the building. Yes, sir. Don't forget to hit that like button, brothers. Don't forget to hit that like button. See, Pro, you slipped out on me tonight. I know you still listening. You slipped out on me tonight. I had some questions for you because it's called Filed Out Tuesday. We was gonna see. We about to hey, we was gonna get filed out. You lucky your phone went off, bro. Hey, I had some questions for you. Your kind of questions. I'm talking about your kind of questions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why I tell you, man, you can get back on, get back on. Because this was your show tonight. I ain't really prepared the whole show tonight for everything. I was, it was your show tonight. But yeah, man, appreciate you coming anyway, pro man. Appreciate you, my brother, when you do hear this, or if you are listening now, solo but connected. Salute, my brother. I see you down in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Pro say he had wanted to get it off his chest. Goddamn it, his phone was dead before he got a chance to say it.
Man, your phone, boy, pro, your phone must have know something, boy. I'm trying to tell you. I sat back and tried to figure some questions out. Cause see, hey, pro, you remember you told me I had some boring questions. So I had some questions that we was gonna pump this thing up tonight.
Shreveport in the house.
Yes, sir. Shreveport in the building. Salute to Shreveport. Salute to the whole Louisiana.
I used to go to Shreveport a lot back in the day, man.
I ain't been through Shreveport since I was going to damn Texarkana, Arkansas. I've been through Shreveport. That last time I've been through that, boy, years ago.
Yeah, we used to go up there every year with one. We had a little thing we used to go to every year.
Shreveport far from like what your area where you was at?
Yeah, maybe been 3 hours or so.
Oh, that ain't too far.
Yeah, we used to enjoy it from the time we get there to the time we leave. We
Arrowhead.
still, well,
What you say?
they say we still here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't want no trouble now.
Hey, Arrowhead say the Mayfield dogs did turn red. They did turn red. Both y'all boys down so right. Cause look at Jocko them and all them dogs. All them dogs is heavy Mayfield, heavy Mayfield, and that black ain't never popped back up in them dogs no more. Now that's something. That's something. That's something. J-Bo, all that black in the Mayfield stuff in,
Yeah.
in that Jocko back there, and they ain't never popped back up in them Jocko dogs unless they went out to another dog.
Yeah, and then he had a couple of old Brenda dogs who that old funny looking ass color Brenda look like old green Brenda ass dogs.
Termite did turn out that color. He came down off that stuff. They shunned termite though, right?
Mm.
They
How about Stevens Coco? Say Stevens Coco. Have you ever heard of Stevens Coco?
know you.
I don't know what Stevens that is. I know a couple of Stevens.
I'm looking it up now. Stevens Coco. Stevens' Coco is off of Mim stuff, Snooty stuff in the background. Atkinson's Machine Gun Kelly, 2-time winner in there.
Machine Gun Killer. That's Jack. That's Jack Kelly's Machine Gun Killer.
No collars, Machine Gun Kelly.
That's G Red Ball stuff.
Okay, I'm looking at the pair now. Top part of it, we're going to the fourth generation. We got AKC Grand Champion Heron Bullet or something like that. Champion Woods Tacoma. Grand Champion Blue Billy. Purple Ribbon Cobra's Golden Bud. Camelot's Blaze Maxine. This must be a damn bully though.
Yeah. We come up with the Camelot name.
Yeah, they done switched the bullies in that motherfucker. Let me go back and see what this Camelot coming off of before I start speaking too fast. I be down, brothers. We got a damn bully in this motherfucker. Now,
When you said blue something, when you said blue something,
what you say, Jay?
when you had said blue something, my eyes got big.
Hey, they pits, but you know they did the registering, the purple ribbon, and all that stuff way back in the days. But I ain't gonna lie now. I see a little too many of them in here. Hold on, let me go down to fourth generation. Now we gotta do a shakedown on this pedigree real quick. Okay, we got Watchdog. What about that Watchdog stuff? Is that game or is that blue stuff?
Well, go back to that Mason Champion Hog shit. Yeah, that's some fucking blue dog type shit.
Okay, let's see. We got another one. Camelot is coming up next. We got a double Camelot breeding. Then we got Golden Bud. Let's see what Golden Bud coming out off of. Boy, they got purple ribbon everywhere in this motherfucker. What y'all boys sent me right there, man? What that is right there y'all got right there. That's the champion Coco dog y'all was talking about. Stevens Coco. Stevens Coco look like he's about to be a bully dog. Let me stop for that. Be one of them boys in the chat, dog, man. You know I'm just playing and bugging, man. You know what I'm saying? That purple ribbon stuff, a lot of that stuff, them dogs was registered that way back in the days. I already know how that go. But that Camelot name scares me.
Yeah, that Camelot. I'm always about that Camelot on YouTube.
Watchdog at Camelot. It's pictures. Oh yeah, man. Like, one thing when it comes to a pedigree, man, if I don't understand it, I ain't gonna say it's something, just because I don't understand it. It's just something I don't understand and I gotta look at. But one thing I do know, the purple ribbon dogs was in the game, dogs. But just looking at this pedigree right here, 2005. It was entered in 2005. Now that AKC dog, oh yeah, it's stabs. Them stabs right there. Them stabs right there. Them kind of stabs I had back when I was damn a teenager. Look at this. Boy, I damn wish I could put this picture up here real quick. Let me see if I can put the picture. This dog here coming off stabs and bullies. I told y'all we found one. I hate, damn boy. But I ain't gonna lie. Give me a second, fellas. So you know I ain't bull jiving.
I seen some Cardinal shorty pedigrees with some Staffordshire shit in them too.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. It ain't hold up. I'm echoing a little bit. Let me give you this picture for these fellas. Okay, my brothers and sisters, let's check this dog out. Let's check this dog out in this pedigree to see if this is one dog in the pedigree now. This is one dog in the pedigree, brothers. And we're gonna look up, we're gonna dissect. And I done looked up and dissect every dog in the fourth generation. Kind of was, oh my goodness. That's a damn staff or a bully or something. That's something right there, my brothers. But hey, it is what it is. It ain't no German Shepherd. It's a bulldog.
Stabbed on it.
It's a bulldog. Shit. I tell you what though, that might be an old picture though. You know what I'm saying? It might be from, we can't tell when that let me see. Let me look at the pedigree again. Cause some of these dogs ain't that old. Damn, them boys got me looking up a blue dog. Imported staff. Now I'm gonna tell you about that dog there. I can't say nothing about the dogs that's coming, like the dogs that's off, was it Stevens Coco? She might be a great dog. But a lot of dogs in that background look like show dogs and Staffordshires and stuff like that.
They say King Cotton. King Cotton was in that Richard Stanton book, wasn't it?
Wallace King Cotton.
Yeah, that all white dog from Bob Wallace.
I don't know, but I'm about to look him up to see if he was a staff too.
Some of that old family red nose stuff. Him and Safari, Jeff, and Safari Jeff used to feed a dog his leg and then bite his fucking head off.
Oh, that's coming down off the Hempfield stuff. I tell you what they did. That dog, that's a pit bull right there. But I tell you what Wallace did. Wallace left that shit unknown. Wallace said, I ain't putting that PR in my background. Wallace left it unknown. We don't even know what the hell Wallace got bred his dog at the bottom side. We just know it's unknown, and he got a good looking dog up there. But his stuff coming off Hempfield and Harvey's Red Devil, Tudor's Fighting Peter. Yeah, so that's all that stuff right there is legitimate. Which other dog may be too, like the brother say, that's the imported staff stuff. I was just joking when I seen the staff and all that, man. Just just kicking the shit.
If you listen to that magazine, that book that Stratton wrote, them was some badass dogs by Wallace had.
That dog that look damn good now. King Cotton. And you got to go back to times back in the days. Shoot, that dog that look good. Look like he in pretty good shape too.
Yeah, King Cotton going like born in that on them dogs. There's another one they used to talk about a lot too. God damn. Oh, that's the first book I think I read was the Richard Stratton book. They was selling at the feed store.
Damn. Vernon.
Look, the shorty, J-Bo, is that the shorty pearl stuff? All right, they bred Cardina shorty to Sylvester's pearl and got a blue bitch out of that.
Mm. And what color Pearl and the other dog was?
Pearl was off a boomerang.
Mm. Got a blue dog.
They got a blue dog off that little.
You sure it wasn't so black it looked blue?
I know her name, but I don't want to start no shit on the chat.
Oh, all right. Damn. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Once them dog channels came up, a lot of stuff started coming out.
Master old Bulldogs ain't lying. It's not a pit bull.
Everything is not a pit bull. Damn.
That's an angry dude, that bro.
Hey, I try to get him on there for an interview. He just, like you say, he just angry. You can't even talk to him on the phone. He just, what you call him? What you? That motherfucker angry, boy.
And they cuss himself out on the phone. Angry the motherfucker.
Hey, I was calling him to make a sale for him like that. He just flipped. Went fool. Hey,
It's not a pit bull.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see what Bonton said. He beat a 2-time winner and became an instant champion. Oh, damn. Champion Fred T. You know about him, J-Bo?
Champion Fred T. No, I never heard of Champion Fred T.
Nah, what you call it? Brother Lee just say Amsterdams were pit dogs too. I believe that, man. I believe any type of bulldog would have been considered a pit dog back in anywhere past the 80s and stuff like that. Me, this is myself personally. I would think, because it's just the point that brothers would have put any bull type dog in the ring. You can't really see when we think about things, we can't think about modern day time, how we think now, like only pit bulls do certain things or only these American game dogs do certain things. Back in, say, 70s and 60s, even though them brothers had good pit bulls, some brothers did incorporate staff and this dog and that dog. Because like you said, it was about winning, not telling your sauce. This brother might be like, oh, shit, I found a bull terrier that's, this joker producing killing machine. I ain't telling nobody what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You sure it wasn't a lot of poor people trying to make a dog because they couldn't buy a pit bull?
And that's another thing, J-Bo. A lot of people trying to make, and guess what? When you went out there and got you a real one, you ran through every last one of them.
Yeah, bro. So something else had to be going on if you had them. Some people did it purposely. Now I can see them doing it because you know something.
Yeah.
I'm about the ones that did it before somebody did it purposely. You go take one of them dogs trying to make you a pit bull the cheap way.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't afford a real one the other way.
Hey, a pit bull ain't nothing but an Amstaff mixed with this, and go cross you up of an Amstaff mixed with something. And you might get something that look like a pit, but it might not be going like Tudor dogs. It ain't gonna be, because what they said, like I did a little research when
Carvina use them staffs. So it might be just like a Tudor dog.
Ain't no telling. But only thing about it, man, is I read when they start using it, like when they made the separation from the staff to the pit.
They said, bro, tell the arrowhead to cut it out, bro. And Red Baby had staff in her.
They say Red Baby had staff in her. Hey, ain't no telling, man. You find a lot of stuff out on these shows. I tell you that. Everybody had damn staff in them. Yeah. Shit. I tell you, that's why I don't mind you talking trash about my dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't even mind you talking trash about mine. All these old school dog men and shit, man. Who in the hell am I? For to say you can't talk trash about my dog. I tell you, ain't none of the dogs we talk about off who they say they off of. We just got papers and shit. Hopefully our dogs look like what they're supposed to look like.
What Street Ross say?
Say, can you ask J-Bo when he first got in the dogs? Was the fighting dog well, fighting dog of Cadabo? You ever heard of that, J-Bo?
Cadaver. No, the one was that more like the tussle dog.
Probably like one of them type dogs.
Because the tussle dogs was more heavier than the people that doing that. It was a big thing back right then, man. End of the 80s, early 90s. That tussle dog thing was a big thing going on right then.
And you know what, J-Bo? And I believe that's during a time where a lot of people wanted to be in that match thing or that pit bull thing. And cause see, back when I was a teenager, I had a lot of friends who they'll bring your Rottweiler, they'll bring whatever dog they had. No, not no Cocker Spaniels or nothing. No, they'll bring the Rottweiler, Doma picture, and throw them on your pit bull. I'm talking about in middle school days and high school, like real young days. And they'll throw them on your pit bull, and then quickly you'll see that they ain't no match for a real American pit bull terrier. I ain't talking about no particular bloodline, just any kind of real pit, you know. So back then, you know, they might be able to rolling them type dogs till they see how game the pit bull was. Everybody start weaning away. No matter how big them dogs was when they came in, them pits still made them curl out and holler. Big ass 150-pound Rottweilers hollering like a baby on the first bite.
So my partner did his dog at catch weight at 65 pounds.
Imagine him getting on a Rottweiler. That's gonna be easy work for him.
One of his matches, I can't remember if it was his third, maybe second. They came in with a dog a little bit over 100 pounds, a big old white motherfucker.
And they said that was a pit bull too, ain't it?
Yeah, they ain't saying nothing. That motherfucker said, "Release your dog, hit that big old bitch."
Damn. Hey, boy, look here. Ain't no telling what he had in him, boy.
Big old bitch went about 25, 30 minutes before he fell out.
Yeah. They wanted to see what he was gonna do. Ain't nothing beating him.
Yeah, he had been breaking them little motherfuckers up. I think he had the 1, 3, or 4.
Damn.
My boy dog was professional. He grabbed that big old bitch and held him, and he couldn't get loose.
Yeah. Now another thing, like Street Rossi didn't say it now. Now J-Bo. All right, now that Argentino dojo dog can really be confused from a pit bull from a person who ain't keen in the eye looking at pit bulls and recognize them. Like all my brothers in the chat, we gonna know Arjo. But like a person who really not familiar with pit bulls like that, they be like, oh, that's an all-white pit bull. And that Arjo Argentino will give a pit bull a bad name. You know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure they probably had that out back in the days trying to do something with that too.
Yeah, I know somebody crossed them into pit bulls. I mean, making them hog dogs.
Oh, now they probably be some good. I seen some dojos out there. Yeah, they good hog dogs now. They're good hog dogs.
The Argentina by itself some hell of a hog dog. He don't need the pit bull.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. By themselves. By themselves, they're good hog dogs.
So the only thing they made was dogs that couldn't run with them motherfucking beagles to run behind the hogs. Every time they turned them loose, they jumped on the other goddamn dog.
Damn.
So they made some bullshit.
Damn. Yeah. Them dogs right there. You got about 3 of them out there, and you got them under control as far as they staying focused on the hog. You pretty much, you know, you got some big beasts out there, boy. Because them dojos get big. But apparently they ain't got much as hard as the pit bull.
Well, he said that Tudor inbred lion dog did have staff in them.
Hey man, I ain't gonna tell no lie. I believe all of them probably put some staff at some of their dogs somewhere or another. Cause like I tell you, Mr. Burns wasn't registering his dogs up, period. And this is modern day time compared to the time we was just talking about. Mr. Burns wasn't even registering his dogs, not because he was like trying to sneak something. It just wasn't no thing. He was selling so many dogs, them boys had to register them up for him. Shit, Mr. Burns didn't give a damn about no papers. You want this red boy Jocko dog? Get your ass out my yard.
Okay, so we're back in the day, right?
Yeah.
And we got this bitch we want to breed. Now you know somebody that bred to this dog. They got 2 champions off of it, but they got some staff in the pedigree. Would you take your bitch and go breed to him? Not just back in the day now.
If it got paper,
Knowing he got staff in him.
if he got papers on him, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. If he got papers on him, you say he a grand champion. What you say he was?
And you know he throw 2 champions.
Oh, he throw 2 champions. Oh yeah, if he
Would
got
you take your bitch and go
papers
breed
on
to
him,
him?
yeah, if he got papers on him, back in the days, hell, I don't give a damn. Fuck back in the days. Right now, if he got papers on him, he might got some staff. Hey, if that brother who showed him papers up there just now, if that dog that to say that's the head of that pedigree right that he showed, man, if I like that, I ain't gonna lie to you, if I super like it, I ain't gonna too much worry about that pedigree. I might be lying a little bit right now, but I mean, shit, if especially back in the days, shit, man, I'm gonna
I want to make you like it, the body structure.
Huh?
So what to make you like it, the body structure?
Only his actions. Yeah, I'm not gonna breed to him off of looks, because once you tell me staff is in him, I know he's supposed to look good. When you start breeding that staff and that stuff, it's supposed to pretty much straighten out everything that you got wrong in your dog. When I say that, I mean if you got out of place hips or a staff is pretty much well-rounded dog. You know what I'm saying? So other than being kind of fat and stuff like that, but it should straighten your dog out. Underdog said they crossed Patterdale Terriers with them too. I heard them dogs real game.
Yeah.
Oh, Street Rossi said the dog of Cadapo created the Dojo Argentinos. So yeah, they
more African bred dog, huh?
Ain't no telling that, boy. Ain't no telling. Yes, sir, man. Green Transport, one of the best transports around when it comes to getting and delivering your dog safe, clean, and sound. You know what I'm saying? Salute the brother Landon Hill in the building. He been in the building for a minute. If I ain't salute you already, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jay's Moonlight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We in here filed out Tuesday with Pro. My brother Pro listening to us right now. Hey, Pro, we gonna get you back on. You got to get back on, and you got to go all the way in for these brothers since you dropped out tonight, dog. You got to go all the way in for the next show, dog. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I got you tonight, dog. I got you back tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We already been up in here 2 hours tonight, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? J-Bo, you want to leave it? You want to holler at anybody about anything, or y'all want to talk about any lines, anything before we get up out of here?
We answered all them questions.
Yeah, I don't see nothing in the right now. Y'all boys got any questions in the chat before we get up out of here, man? Hey, Pro, Nephew's Bulldog say he need to hear what you had to say about Caesar, man. That man want to know how about Caesar now. And I tell you, boy, I had a whole bunch of questions. Shit. We went 2 hours, man, right now. So I know we'd have been up here about a good 3 or 4, but once I start asking you the questions. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the brothers in the chat, man. Let me see, y'all. Street Rossi say, ask J-Bo his early days with the dogs. Did he ever come across a Chinese Shar-Pei that came hold his own in the pit?
Yeah. I know a guy that used to have Shar-Peis. He used to sell them. He had he had 7 or 8 of them. And he had 3, 4 bulldogs around, and they used to get a loose every now and then.
Yeah. That.
And get on them Shar-Peis. And those Shar-Pei hold their own, bro. I used to stand over the fence. I hear the dogs barking and shit. I go to the fence. The dog got loose. They over there tearing it down. I sit there and watch about 15 minutes of it. Then I go knock on the door and tell him the dog loose and shit. You know, dog, you used to get loose all the time with Shar-Pei. Shar-Pei used to be tearing his ass up too.
Hey, my homeboy sold me one back in the days, man. I'm trying to think what his name was. I showed y'all on the picture before. It was one of the first pit bulls I had. He was a Shar-Pei and a pit bull mix. He was brown. He looked like the Shar-Pei. He had the face shaped like the Shar-Pei, but he didn't have any wrinkles like the Shar-Pei. He just had the look like the Shar-Pei in the body shape of the pit bull. But he looked like the Shar-Pei. He was the shit. You know, I used to love him at first, but I got that damn Red Boy Jocko coming off that Cottonham stuff. Man, back then I'm talking about I had about 17. Man, I turned him to a dummy in there, man. That Red Boy Jocko stuff, I used to have him in my room, and I put him in the corner, and I let that Red Boy, when I told you to hit anything when you from across the street and all that, man, let's see, I put that Shar-Pei mix in that corner. Boom, that little 5-month-old puppy was crashing them every time. 2 months, I'm talking about 3 months old, dog, crashing them. That Shar-Pei, I gave him to my brother, and they turned him to a pet, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Shar-Pei, man, hey, they say they Chinese fighting dogs, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, hey, that one thing about the Shar-Pei, I will say this, right about now and back in the days, the Shar-Pei was always and still is expensive dog. You know what I'm saying? If you had one, you kicked out $1 back then. 1980s, you kicked out $1. Whatever the dollars was back then, you kicked out. And right now, you definitely kicking out, boy. Where you got them prices right now for them Frenchies and all that? Boy, I ain't even asked what a Shar-Pei costs right now. You talking about a damn house or a damn Land Rover or something like that. Boy, you get a good bred Shar-Pei right now. They say they got a lot of skin problems, but I mean a good bred one right now. Man, that I'm talking about, especially when they got them blues and the Merles and all that stuff taking over. People must have forgot about them Shar-Peis. Them Shar-Peis will take all them Frenchies out the game. It ain't no lovable dog when it come to a woman holding a dog in her arms compared to a Shar-Pei. At least as is a puppy wise. Get your woman to say, if your woman ever see a Shar-Pei, if I ever let your woman see a Shar-Pei, you gonna have to buy it or you gonna have hell for the rest of the year. I can promise you that. She gonna fall in love with that dog instantly.
Or the Geechee Man blood. They said the Geechee Man.
What you talking about, Jay?
I said,
Okay, I got you.
the
Yeah,
Geechee Man. They said Geechee Man.
yeah, Geechee Man blood.
I know of Geechee Man. But before the blood,
The man himself.
yeah, I know the man himself, his daddy, and his daddy's daddy.
So let me ask you this before you even tell us that. Okay, because you might, once you tell us this, it's gonna answer everything I'm about to say. So if I come up to you and I'm like, before you give me the answer, how Geechee Man, what you think about him? If I come up to you, be like, man, I got that Geechee Man shit. I got that Geechee Man blood. I got that, man, this shit running everything, man. This shit running everything. But I don't know what you about to say about him. You might say he was ill, or you might say something else. But if you already had a bad opinion about him, how would all the talk that I'm saying right now mean? Would that mean anything to you?
Yeah, because I can tell you the history of that dog.
Go
From
ahead, go ahead with it.
my partner got D's King Joker from Bob Hackman off of Davis Black Poison to got the bottom side of that, the Dirty Mary. And they bred that, and he had a bitch off of champion Bobby Boy Jr. from Bob Hackman. And he bred them dogs together. The first litter, they got Grand Champion Little Son, Champion Wonder Woman, the Little Joker, and another bitch off of that. One went to the pound. They bred it, the second litter. The Black Caesar dog come off the second litter. Was and another person had him in Rouge Boys. Rouge Boys had these dogs.
Mm.
Well, they bought them from Gotham Kennels. They come from Gotham Kennels. They come off of these King Joker. These King Joker, Champion King Joker. He beat the Airhead Kennels. He beat I think it was a 2-time winner, Jerry, and had throwed off kennels in 215, and he beat Mardi Gras for the first one in New Orleans.
Mm.
All right. I went to the yard one day to feed the dogs. I called my partner and asked him, man, did you move a dog? He was like, nah, ain't nobody been there but you today. So I said, well, I'm going to feed up right quick and I'm gone. I had noticed they had a little bitch missing off the chain. It was about 25, 30 pounds. When I got to Geechee Man spot to feed him, I had noticed some blood in his face. I called my partner back and told him I found it. He had killed a little dog. The dog got in the chain spot and he killed her.
Mm.
Each man probably was 45, 46 pounds. So, man, he was half all this. That bitch was 20 pounds, so I knew he just fucked over, you know?
Yep. Yep.
So I fed up that day. We went back the next day. Kind of, he looked all right. We went back the next day. His face had started to deteriorate a little bit.
Mm.
So we took him in, brought him to town. Mr. B took the hose pipe and washed all the scalp off his face, off around his lips.
Yeah.
Washed all the scalp off his face. His face fell off the next day. So they put him by Mr. B house. He come up missing. So he's a stolen dog. That's who Geechee Man is. He ain't beat the world up and all that. If they haven't had it on his pedigree,
Damn.
they washed his face off with a hose pipe. That's how his face get like that.
Damn.
But his daddy was Black Caesar. Black Caesar beat the LA Boys Chronic. I think 2 hours 8 minutes. And his mama was the Tasha bitch. She was from Tent. She was dumb. She was over AAA.
Mm. Let me see what Brother Jay's Moonlight say right here. PB, check out the champion Manolo Ped and ask J-Bo, was he familiar with that stuff? You familiar with that stuff, J-Bo?
I probably had to see his pet. I never heard that name. Malono.
Manolo.
Bro, the Joker was one of the gamest dogs I ever seen on the collar, bro.
Ah. The Joker.
The Joker.
Nah,
You can make granddaddy.
if it's the same Manolo I'm looking at, Brother Jay's Moonlight, it's second generation coming off Irish Jerry's Cajun Wheel. Burn Stumpy in the background. Oh yeah, Woods Sundance pour on it. A few Woods dogs. Hughes Percy. Okay now. All right now. See, let me see this. I'm looking at the pedigree now. I see somebody from my side of town. When you start talking about the Cruz, Mr. Jocko, Cottonham Sheba, and then you see Hughes Percy, and Hughes Missy. You start talking about my side of town. That Red Boy Jocko stuff. Hughes Popeye. Little Creek Bruno. I don't know about that dog, but he a brindle dog. Now, I'm looking at this now. This off to left field right here. This is off to left field, Jay's Moonlight. There's a great pedigree you just sent me right there. By the way, I'm looking at the dog now. Burn Stumpy is okay. I'm looking at the dog in the way in the background named Little Creek Kennels Bruno. Little Creek Kennels Bruno is a one-time winner, two-time winner off the chain. All right, now I'm looking at his pedigree. The top of his pedigree is Hughes Popeye. Hughes Popeye is of Burn Stumpy and Freddy's Blondie. Okay. Now the mama dog to this dog that we talking about is another dog coming out off of Cruz and Cottonham Sheba and all that. Now where does Brindle come from? I'm trying to figure because the dog a Brindle dog. This ain't got nothing to do with the pedigree, really, that you sent me because I went way back in there. But where that Brindle come from out of Burn Stumpy in the fourth, Tat in the third under the Stumpy, and then you got Cottonham Sheba up under that, and then you got more Cottonham's Boomer and Cottonham Boomer in the back. I guess that that Brindle come from yellow like AAA. I guess the Brindle come from yellow like AAA because AAA Brindle too as well. So I guess that's where it come from. Same, yellow got them jeans in his background. I guess that's that AJ It's like we just talked about just now. That's the last little bit of that nigger stuff from that Mayfield or whatever that Mayfield stuff behind Jocko and all that still popping up in there. That could be what it is or something. I don't know. Just saying that it ain't been paper pedal, I ain't talking about his pedigree. I'm talking about all the stuff that we talking about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, that's a nice dog, man. And like I say, man, we can look at these pedigrees and we can say this ain't off that or this ain't off this or this ain't off that. But man, it don't matter no more. It don't even matter no more. Hey, J-Bo. Batan say Popeye. That's that Yarborough stuff, huh?
Yarborough. Boy, I ain't seen that name in a long time, bro.
Oh, Vernon Starr said Yellow Sister Sassy was Brindle. Yeah, the JR dog was Brindle too. So that's probably where that stuff coming from through that yellow stuff.
Yeah, the most of them my partner got from AAA was Brindle. Matter of fact, all of them was Brindle damn near.
The ones you got from him?
My partner got him. Same dude had to get your dog.
Yeah. That dog looked damn good. Now I ain't gonna lie, that one I was looking at that was Brindle. That dog looked damn good. But yeah, man.
Eli Bolio. He come off a black. He come off a black season. Rules Bars Black Season to Rules Bars Tasha. Tasha came off of AAA. And I can't remember what her bottom side was, but her bottom side was Jeep Red Ball.
Oh, damn.
So the Jeep Red Ball bitch bred to AAA. Black Caesar was off of King, Gotham City's King Joker to Gotham City's, his whole name was, man. I can't think of his whole name, but she was off of Champion Bible Ball Jr.
Yeah. Now, let me see. Brother Vernon Starr say Cruz right around the Charleston area. Yeah, that Cruz Rocky stuff. That Cruz came around here and brought Cruz Rocky as a puppy from the man that stayed two traffic lights away from me right now. He just don't like to be on no dog news and no talk like this, so I never have him up here. He the one bred Cruz Rocky and gave him the Mr. Cruz. Them boys friends, that chitlin circuit. Or whatever, but yeah, Cruz from around back and forth in these areas. If I'm mistaken, Cruz, I want to say Cruz probably stayed around here at least for a little while. Yeah, Geechee Man, Eli Bolio.
And he was down for some good dog because his mama was better than any dog got named in that pedigree.
Eli Bolio seemed to be a good cross. Well, when you make it, seemed to be a good cross. If you know it's dead right, I guess.
Yeah, but you got to add the G Red Ball stuff that was on the bottom side. His mama was content.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all coming out tonight, man. Salute to the chat, man. Don't forget to hit that like button up. Don't forget to hit that like button up. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button up as well. You know, and like I said, man, salute to all the brothers in the chat, man. Giving y'all that dog talk on this good old Tuesday, man. Y'all have a good night. PBK 9s.